And welcome inside Strobel Arena at Thunder Bowl Lanes in Allen Park, Michigan. It is time for the 2025 PBA Playoff Semifinals. Graham from Urbana, Ohio. 2 titles, 1 major. And the semis begin with a split.
With the 3-7, let's see if Graham can cut that 3-pin over into that 7.
And that's how you do it. Yeah, and that's interesting. You say 2 patterns. If this is maybe somebody joining us for the first time in the PBA playoffs, we'll get into the details of that in a moment, but it has been a bedeviling set of lanes. It seems like, Randy, no matter who the player is, there's one lane that's been giving him trouble.
The bat pattern, we see the right-handers using urethane, and the left-handers doing that as well, playing a little bit farther out. That is a Rhino purple-black second. Yeah, that Rhino he's using on the right lane is a solid reactive. This is urethane, a lot of surface.
Much better. Yeah, there we go.
All right, EJ Tackett back up on the right lane. He is using a Sub-Zero Forge. And on the left lane, he's using a Rampage Tank Pearl. What do they call it? Like a microcell polymer?
It's very scientific. It sounds like something out of the $6 Million Man or Wonder Woman.
Good start. Man. When you get it back from that number there, that's a good sign for Tackett. Oh, man.
Ringer on the 7. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't he have some obscene double-digit number of 9 pins, and he nailed every single one of them over the 2 games plus the roll-off?
That was game 2. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 counts. Game 2, game 1 against Troop. He starts 4 consecutive 9 spares.
And he knows this building well, too. That's where the USBC Masters was held March 29th. It was, at the time, a rather left-handed friendly opportunity, but it's been a little tricky for lefties so far. Maybe next game. And the words "uh-oh" was all you needed to know. And that's how you come back after a bad frame. EJ Tackett still has the edge in max score. Graham Fach down by 25. So Graham Fach stepping back up here in the top of the 6th against EJ Tackett. Then another point by winning the 2nd game. If you grab both points, that's it.
Sorry, I see something.
The match is over. If they tie, we go to a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. It didn't bug him. Oh,
no way. Last time it was made was by a lefty. In fact, 3 out of the 4 are left-handed. Bounce it.
Only Mr. Roth, who was the first.
How many times do you think a left-hander's done it? And they'd probably say, well, I don't know, once.
And
only because there's more right-handers.
Exactly. The math adds up. Well, the math doesn't add up, I guess. But you can avoid 7-10 splits when you throw like EJ just did. Tackett hasn't shot a spare yet. He's got 6 strikes at an open frame off an 8-10 split. Another strike. Paralyzed the 5. Dunked on the 7.
In game 1, he has to strike here.
Thank you, Jesper.
I don't know what thank you, Jesper meant. He got one heck of a break on the messenger.
Yeah, that 7-pin needs a dude wipe or two to clean up.
Nice kick save and a beauty on the 7. And he looks to be completely in control of his game. Five times 2 is what he gets. But he is just dialed in at the moment. The analysis and all that. So he's just getting some of that intel, looking at, okay, Randy and I are in agreement. These were good shots. Not that one, though, but that's okay. Now, when you say dirt to the right, what does that mean?
Friction.
Okay.
And that's what a strike ball will look like next game.
I think he knew you were saying something. He knew what you were thinking.
Oh,
he couldn't hear you.
He couldn't hear me, but he
sensed it.
Wow.
You guys have known each other a while now. You know, he just has that sense of when you're saying something now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Here he is, looking to get off the first good step in game 2. Well, we've seen him mix that up before for a strike. Instead, he'll have just one to shoot at.
Dang it.
That's a safe start for Tackett in the opening frame. Right through the face.
Through the nose again, back-to-back shots on that right lane for Graham. Question is, what's he going to do? See if we can't check in with Tour Rep Mike Wolf.
Oh, got a piece of that.
All right, let's get out on the floor and talk with PBA champion Brunswick Tour Rep Mike Wolf. Mike, what adjustments does Graham need to make to get back in this?
Well, on the left lane, we got to get it to the dry a little bit steeper, a little bit sooner.
Went a long way and just buried a 10 into the pit.
With a little more punch.
And the pocket 7-10 is crushed by a messenger taking out the 10 pin.
About 26 miles an hour at this bear.
Ooh, that didn't sound good. Never mind what it looked like.
So now I'm wondering, okay, well, he moved right when he said he did.
Wow, looking for a double. Build up a decent early advantage. Well, that's just weird.
That's another crappy break. Trying to slide it.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful. Wow.
Great job. And that time it got there too early. It got to that spot too early.
And so E.J. Tackett didn't really pay for that bad frame.
And 2025.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pencil that in.
Yeah.
%80 of the time on the 3-6-10. And you know how I know that?
I do know how you know it.
Yeah, our good friends at Lane Talk.
Come to this one. Pretty good.
And he is right. It is pretty good.
Yeah, he chased that one in. Keeping his angle really closed off and real straight in front of him.
Messenger takes it out the 7. And
Wow.
a big one for Graham.
Wow, how lucky.
Finally. And that is a quiet 7-pin for Graham.
Well, he moved in a pinch, created a little bit more angle, and then the flat 7 or the urethane 7.
Well, Graham's had a lot of experience shooting at single pin, and incredibly, that was his first strike.
It's pretty good.
And it is a double for E.J. Tackett.
A better shot.
He's got that wave to the audience down, too. He's had to do it a lot.
Pageant wave.
Well, you know what? He is the pageant king right now in 2025, then 24, then 23. Good mixer for Fach.
I got it.
Oh, it
boy.
did not get it.
Yeah, I did what you wanted.
It got the drag really early.
If he can pull this off. No, wide to the wrong side. And he's crushing that. And
Hold on.
Come on.
but not in this environment.
Bounce.
And there's the first hit for Fach in the 9th.
Number 4 on the points list this season. A great year, probably Graham's best year. Two more just like it to have any chance.
Oh, nice little drop on the 5-pin. And we might have a little 10th frame intrigue.
Big
right.
shot. Big shot. 9, we have a tie for Tackett.
Good shot.
You're right,
Yes, sir.
And you're moving on, E.J. Tackett, into the 2025 PBA Playoff Finals. A couple of weeks ago, the first 2 games, boom, boom, 2-0, 2-0.
Yeah.
And since then, we had nothing but roll-offs, but E.J. Tackett. Chris is the higher seed. This is 6 versus 7. Winner of game 1 earns a point. Winner of game 2 earns 1 point. If you do what Chris did yesterday and take both the 2 points, pack up your bag and go. You are moving on. And in this case, you'll take on E.J. Tackett. The winner of this will take on the top player in the world. Well,
Easy.
nope.
Yeah.
Well, what's it going to be here, Randy? Pocket 7-10, solid 9, ringing 7. All this stuff that's happened to Jesper, and he's still in the semifinals.
He's still swinging.
Yep, it's amazing.
Jeez.
You've been here right here the whole time.
Wow.
You've seen every one of these breaks that he has that have not gone his way. But he at least has a clean first frame. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's a 9-pin. Reluctant, but down it goes.
Pretty much the same ball combo he's been using throughout.
That messenger fails.
All right.
Yeah, IQ Tour 78U, both lanes for Jesper.
There we go. A double for Svensson.
The highest game throughout the playoffs by a southpaw. Look out.
Oh, my, that got away from him, and he caught a huge break right there. And he was the first to do it in the same season.
Good shot.
Way to take advantage.
Broke up the bucket, ended up with just half of it. All right, covered up nicely, and look how close the max scores are as we approach frame number 6. Ooh. Oh, good night and good luck. Jesper Svensson wipes out the rack in the 6th frame.
Shot.
Yes. Oh, no.
That's all right. Not a very good one.
Runaway messenger right in front of the 10.
He's handling that better than I am right now.
Yeah. Wow. Watch this. That headpin got slung across the deck.
Clean pickup. Now the max score shifting in favor of Svensson. Oof. Wow, just a beautifully looking shot, beautifully executed shot, but
A great shot. He was working on a strike. Cover it here, and then look at your max scores.
Get lucky.
from Jesper. Eyes got kind of wide there. Oh boy, I was in all the way.
Well, there's, hang on.
Oh yes!
That's why. I had a feeling he was going to cut it over there, and he did. Wow.
Mom and Dad on their feet.
And so it's always that little question in the back of your mind, what if I get it too far? And that's
what happened.
That's what happens.
Okay.
It's a little overcompensation move. That was a good shot as well. If there was big mistake area outside, right? The players would, they're switching.
Ooh, that was wide.
Good cover.
All right. Well, Jesper cannot lock out Chris Vai.
Seriously? Are you serious? It really dictates what Vai has to do in the 10th. Vai would need to fill 20 to win by 1. Big shot. Vai must strike on the first ball. And trusting his ball to the right.
Looks pretty good. No, it got in. It got in. And it's going to be the first point to Jesper Svensson. I thought for a second there, Randy, that was going to be just right in the pocket, but it did not make it there. This will be interesting.
He's throwing a strike ball there.
Yeah. Well, we talked quite a bit in this sport about trust. Right now, Chris Vai's got to capture that trust. So, Jesper Svensson has the first point. If Vai wins this game, we will have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. winner of this will take on E.J. Tackett Saturday at 2:30 on Fox. And that is an explosive strike for Jesper.
In again,
Yes.
will not trust it to the right.
So when that happens, and it's happening now consistently, would different equipment help? Just find a ball that maybe you'll trust?
And I'm telling you, sometimes it's not easy to do.
Well, it's clearly not. I mean, we're seeing it happen right now with one of the best bowlers on the planet.
You want to go back to the end of my career where I was locked up, where I didn't feel like I could miss left or right.
Right.
Now you try prying it off your hand when you have that. If he throws a good shot and gets it to that spot, it doesn't recover, then you go to a different ball.
Okay, gotcha. There's a good shot, and that's Chris Vye with a strike in the second frame.
Yeah, changing balls off of a poorly executed shot's not going to help.
Jesper got his career off to a fast start. 13 titles now in his career. And hey, he would have gotten that pin one way or the other. Either the little nick or the messenger that was coming over to help out. And it's a three-bagger. Oh, give me a break. Or give him a break. And he's had one big conversion, but not going to get that one.
I mean,
His first match against Ryan Barnes, I don't think he struck for the first, what, 5 or 6 frames?
6 frames in the first game.
Yeah.
But then he started steadily building up his arsenal. And when he came to the second game, when Ryan kind of ran into some trouble and he had some lane issues, Vye just took over and won the roll-off. Oh, boy.
boy.
That bowler's even the best to get into. A little trouble at the line, but he's able to make the conversion. Meantime, 4 for 4 for Svensson to start this second game.
And a 52-pin lead halfway through game 2.
Oh, that is complete devastation.
If this doesn't strike, I don't think Chris has a chance to win this game.
Well, that's a big one for Vye to give him a little bit of pulse.
Come on.
Just a little jolt of electricity for Chris.
4 deeper on the right lane with the ball change.
That was almost a screaming disaster with the 7-10.
Good shot.
How about a 6-pack for the Iceman?
Ice cold.
Somebody's gotten comfy. Somebody's gotten real comfortable. And when that happens at this level, the execution starts to go up. 62-pin lead. Oh my God!
Well, if there's ever a good time for that to happen.
There's never a good time to see that. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Nice shot, Jesper. Hates it.
Yeah, the slump shoulders gave it away.
Looking more and more like it's going to be a Jesper Svensson, EJ Tackett showdown for 100 grand here at the playoffs. Good shot, Chris. Good shot. He's a fighter. He's not a quitter. You talk about the left side of the lane. It's so feast or famine on the PBA Tour because of the oil patterns, right?
Right.
I mean, some weeks they have 0 on that side of the lane. Some weeks it's pretty nice.
Well, USBC Masters, we had a bunch of lefties in the show. And I thought he might get some little gang up on that 3-pin there.
Jacob Butcher, these guys are fighters. And even if they don't have it one week, they keep it together because they know that the next week could be their week and they have to be prepared and ready to take advantage of it. That's why Graham Fach was your number 4 on the point list this season. That's why Jesper Svensson was number 7.
There we go. And it is over.
Yeah.
Jesper Svensson has earned a second straight finals berth in the PBA playoffs. This time his opponent will be EJ Tackett.
It's winning 100 grand. That's cool, $200,000 in 2
I like
events.
it, yeah. Buy his young daughter some nice
Add another
toys.
one to it.
This is going to be an absolute barn burner for the 2025 playoffs.
Finals.
Great bowling, dude.
Best of luck to you in the finals. Thank you very much. All right, bring it home for us, all right? Thank you. Yeah.
So both of our matches were sweeps. EJ Tackett coming up with the sweep of Graham Fach, and Jesper Svensson taking out Chris Vai in 2 straight. And the race for 2 was a sprint to 2 today. So there it is. We're all set. Saturday, 2:30 Eastern on Fox. Live, EJ Tackett versus Jesper Svensson.